Oh my god, man. Oh man. Oh, it's too good. Oh man, the more things change, the more they stay the same, dude. All right, what's going on, folks? Wrestling Otaku back here for this here video here on the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel, your personification of excellence on YouTube and YWC, and where the best reviews wrestling. And I'm back here. It's officially Friday, October 18th, 2024. So I wanted to go ahead and make this video because I really just felt the need to bring this up and talk about this because once again, you WWE marks, you WWE defenders, you NXT loyalists, quote unquote, are on your bullshit again. Because for the last couple weeks, NXT had its little move from USA to the CW, and all of a sudden they got a little bit of a boost in viewership, and now you motherfuckers are on that shit talking a spiel again. And it's like, for the first 2 weeks, NXT got good ratings when they were on CW. You know, they debuted on CW starting the beginning of October. And you all were on your fucking high horse. You all were on your high shit again, right? And you're doing it fucking again. Bragging about viewers. Oh my god, the viewer this, so I got the ratings that. And I don't know what the fuck it is with not just WWE fans, seemingly pro wrestling fans in general. Really specifically WWE fans do this shit. I don't know what the fuck it is with you people with fucking viewership and ratings. It's like these people are obsessed with that shit. It's like you guys don't work for any networks. You don't work for any of the companies that you're a fan of. So why do you care about fucking ratings so much? It's like literally wrestling fans in this day and age are literally the only fans in not only sports but in all of entertainment in the history of television, in terms of television programs, that care so much about the fucking viewership and the ratings for a show. You don't see this in any other fucking sport, here in the United States specifically. You don't see it with any other major sport. You don't see it with football fans, baseball fans, basketball fans, the NFL, the NBA, NHL, MLB. Nobody else obsesses over viewership more than fucking pro wrestling fan. Only in the wrestling fan base do people obsess over viewership numbers this much. And I personally don't make it a point to talk about it unless, it's a story. And unless, in this situation, I feel the need to bring it up to kind of rub it into a lot of these idiots who are just sitting here boasting and bragging over the last 2 weeks, again, about NXT's viewership numbers being bumped up because now they're on USA. And it's like, holy shit, man. It's like, didn't you guys do this exact same thing like 3-4 months ago? Like, seriously, like, you never learn. They never learn from they never learn from the past. They do the same shit back in the fucking spring, like in the spring, early summer. And then they got fucking embarrassed, and now here it's happening again. So let me just kind of get to the point. So NXT's viewership numbers came out for this week. And boy, their viewership took a hit. They went from 800,000, averaging 800,000 for the first 2 weeks, and they got bumped all the way down to 639,000 for the third week of NXT on CW. Back down to earth you go. A 200,000 viewership difference, of 200,000 viewership decline from week 2 to week 3. And it's like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, of course it was the first week, it was their debut on a new network. Of course the viewership was going to be up. Of course it was going to be bumped up for like the first show, and then it ended up being that for the second show. And now the viewership has gone back down to earth. And you all look stupid again. And you motherfuckers for the last 2 weeks were sitting here on your high horse, on your shit, talking your shit on social media again. Talking about, oh, NXT has surpassed AEW. Oh, AEW Dynamite is going down. Oh, NXT has won the war. And then last week, when AEW and Dynamite were on the same night, not the same time slot, because AEW Dynamite's time slot was different, and AEW's viewership took a hit because, again, they were out of their usual time slot, not on their usual air date, They aired the day before. They aired on Tuesday, last Tuesday, Title Tuesday. And it's like, it's no shit the viewership went down because they were off their usual night. They didn't air on their usual night, and they were out of their night and out of their time slot. And of course their viewership went down. And what were you motherfuckers saying on social media? Dynamite got trounced. NXT destroys AEW. NXT wins the war. What fucking war? There is not, nor has there ever been, a war, folks. There's no war. You sit there and you brag about NXT beating Dynamite, yet you conveniently leave out the fact that Dynamite aired on a different night and a different time slot. They aired from 9 to 11 p.m. that night. It's like, no fucking shit. Everybody and their mother knew that Dynamite's rated viewership was not going to be the same on a different night. And you bragged like NXT actually accomplished something beating Dynamite there. It meant nothing. It was a 1-week rating. It meant nothing. Then you come into this week. And what happened? You got embarrassed again. NXT drops 200,000 viewers. They go from 800,000 to 639, like I mentioned before, 639,000. And Dynamite bounced back from the 300-something thousand that they had last week on Tuesday to now 633. 633,000 viewers for the post. What was the pay-per-view that was on? Wrestle Dream. Post Wrestle Dream, the fallout from Wrestle Dream show that they had a couple days ago on Wednesday. So from 300,000 to 633,000, almost double back to what it normally is. They get around 600, 700,000 nowadays for Dynamite every week. So only a 6,000 viewership difference. They're separated by only 6,000. NXT just barely edged out Dynamite. Just barely for this week. And trust and believe, in another week or so, Dynamite is going to surpass NXT again because it's going to happen again. Which is why I mentioned before, you guys were talking all this shit a couple months ago for the exact same thing. Oh, NXT beat AEW Dynamite for what, 2 weeks? For 2 weeks, they got a better viewership. And then what happened after that? AEW came back and bounced back and fucking trounced NXT for, what, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row? Really, ever since then, up until, this past, like I said, a few weeks ago, when NXT moved to CW, it took NXT moving to a different network to beat Dynamite. Think about that. Think about that for a second. And you want to sit here and talk about a war. Oh, NXT won the war. There's no fucking war, folks. Okay? They're not going head to head. And correct me if I'm wrong, the last time these two shows went head to head on the regular basis was back, 2019 to 2021, almost 2 years? They went head to head on Wednesday. And you know what happened? Dynamite destroyed NXT for almost every single week. Every single week between 2 years. That's like 100-something weeks? However you want to calculate that. Like I said, it was close to 2 months. It was close to 2 years. AEW Dynamite destroyed NXT on a regular basis when they were going head to head from 2019 to 2021. They had to move NXT from Wednesday and air them on Tuesday because AEW Dynamite fucking destroyed them. I swear, you WWE fans have such a fucking selective memory. It is ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. You clearly don't think. You clearly don't remember shit. Either that or you've got an incredible selective memory. AEW Dynamite was responsible for booting NXT off of Wednesday. They had to go to Tuesday because they couldn't compete head to head. But how conveniently you leave that out. It's like, my God, man, you WWE fans are, oh my God, y'all are some real clowns for real. And you fucking did it again, and you got embarrassed again. You got embarrassed, you got proven wrong again. Now it's back down to a small percentage. 6,000 viewers separate the two shows this week. And next week, just like they did 2-3 months ago, and next week, AEW Dynamite will surpass NXT again in viewership, and then you're going to sit there and be quiet on fucking social media. We're not going to hear a peep from these fucking people next week. Just like 3 months ago. You're not going to hear a peep from them. They're just like Cowboys fans. Every time the Cowboys win, Cowboys fans talk their shit on social media. And then when the Cowboys lose, you don't hear nothing from them. WWE fans are the same way. You idiots are the same way. It's hilarious, dude. Like, the comparison is unreal. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. You guys, it happens every single time, and you guys never learn. You never learn from history. You constantly make asses out of yourselves on social media, and you you look stupid for it. Every time this happens. This has happened twice now in the last half a year already. And it's like, holy shit. It's like, there is no war, folks. There is no war. Dynamite won the war. AEW won the war with NXT. They went head to head for 2 years. Dynamite booted NXT off Wednesdays. It's as simple as that. There is no war. Get off your fucking high horse. Get off your bullshit. There is no war anymore, folks. AEW won that shit. So get over it. Done. Oh my fucking God, dude. It's just ridiculous. They're doing this again. You're trying this again. When you got embarrassed so badly 2-3 months ago. And I called it out right here on this channel. I called it out. The videos are still up. The videos are still up from when I called it out back then. And I'm calling it out here again. Because let me just be real here. Let me just kind of backtrack here. The only real reason why Dynamite's viewership is struggling or whatever have you, or it's so inconsistent, is because you got a bunch of fucking clowns out here. You got a bunch of fake ass AEW fans. I don't even really call them the fans. They're more like more. Not when I say fans, I don't mean hardcore like myself. I don't mean die hard, balls to the wall, hardcore type of AEW fans, or more hardcore wrestling, pro wrestling fans, or people who have more respect for pro wrestling as a sport, as a genre. I don't mean people like that. I mean these fucking more casual fans who bounce back and forth between WWE and AEW. Those type of casual ass fans. The reason why AEW, specifically Dynamite's viewership is so inconsistent is because of people like that who want to sit here and bounce back and forth between both companies. And now they're on this trend of, well, AEW isn't good right now. Oh, WWE is better. WWE is good now. Oh, well, we don't need an alternative now because WWE is good. That's what they're fucking doing now. They want to sit here and argue that we don't need an alternative because WWE is quote-unquote good now. Talk about fake fans. Oh yeah, you don't need an alternative. You want WWE, I mentioned this before in a short video, you want WWE to have a monopoly on mainstream pro wrestling again. Because that worked out so well the last couple times it happened. It's happened twice in fucking history. And both times, what ended up happening? WWE's quality went to shit. WWE sucked afterwards. It happened in the fucking late 80s going into the 90s, and it happened again in the 2000s. Okay, both before and after WCW was created. If you can even remember that. Remember the Monday Night Wars? You remember that? Some people do. Remember how bad WWE was in the early to mid 90s before WCW came around? You don't remember that? You don't remember what happened after WCW went out of business or, they got bought out? And how people talk about how bad WWE was during the fucking 2010s. Fucking the PG era, all that shit. And the Vince McMahon creatively led fucking WWE, fucking Raw 3 hours and all the bullshit we saw in the 2010s from this fucking promotion. And now finally we've got a new promotion. Finally we've got a breath of fresh air in the wrestling business. And now you same assholes who were crying for all these years talk about we need another wrestling promotion. WWE is garbage. We need an alternative. Blah, 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 blah. Now these same motherfuckers are sitting here saying, well, we don't need an alternative. Crazy how things have changed in just the last 4 years. Crazy. But these are real fans, right? Get the fuck out of here. People like that are why Dynamite's viewership is so inconsistent. Because of fake-ass frauds like that. And then you got people, these fucking journalists, these fucking podcasters, these people on these wrestling websites, sites who cover wrestling like Cage Match. You got people on there talking about, well, I don't really cover AEW on a regular basis anymore because they're not as good as they used to be. You don't watch AEW on a regular basis, yet you're reporting on it. Yeah, great. A lot of sense that makes. Yeah, you're showing some real professionalism there. So you don't cover it on a regular basis, yet you want to still, you don't watch it on a regular basis or follow it, but you're still talking about it? What the fuck sense does that make? I swear to God, somebody literally said that. Somebody literally typed that on Cage Match. Some asshole doing a report on AEW. I forget what it was. I saw it like a couple days ago. I forget what it was in reference to, but it was in regards to AEW. Talking about, oh, well, I don't cover AEW on a regular basis. What the fuck are you talking about it then for? I mean, at that point, you have no right to fucking report on it if you don't even cover it. How can you cover something that you don't follow? That makes no fucking sense. Jesus Christ, I'm getting off track here. But anyway, to get back to my main point, NXT, I should say, NXT, their viewership takes a hit. They're going back down to earth. They're not this lofty fucking 800,000. Oh my God, NXT is on the rise. Oh, NXT is the next big thing. Oh, they're so much better. They're leaps and bounds ahead of AEW. So much for that shit. And the viewership shows. The viewership came back down to earth this week. And now all of you have to look stupid once again, and you got egg all over your fucking face once again. And in another week, AEW Dynamite will overtake NXT again, and you all are going to look fucking dumb as a result again. It happened again for the second time. For the second fucking time this year, it's going to happen. How does it feel? How does it feel to be put in your place once again? How does it feel to look so fucking dumb again? And you call yourselves fucking wrestling fans. Yeah, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh my God, man. But yeah, AEW is bad. AEW is terrible. Blah, blah, blah. How is NXT better? Legitimately, how is NXT better? And ironically enough, some of these guys who are saying NXT is so much better than AEW are the same ones who were shitting on NXT years ago, long before AEW even came around. Same people talk about NXT is just indie jobbers and Triple H is a mark and he doesn't know how to book and he doesn't know what he's doing. Now they're sitting here trying to praise NXT like it's a great thing. Get the fuck out of here with your fake asses. Get out of here. Jesus Christ, dude. These guys constantly make clowns of themselves just every single time. And I call it out every single time because I feel the need to. Because I need to show people what these individuals are like. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That right there, that's the problem in the pro wrestling fan base. There you go, in a nutshell, right there. But yeah, you make fools out of yourselves again, and I fucking love it. I can't help but laugh and just fucking mock you for it. I just love doing that. I just love throwing shit like that back in your face. Just love it. Love it. So, that's pretty much all I got to say for this video. I think I've gotten everything that I wanted to say here out. So, in another week, AEW will overtake NXT, and you all be on your bullshit once again. You all be crying once again, and I'll be here. I was just sitting here saying, I told you so. I told you so. But anyway, that's all I got to say for this video. So, thank you for watching this shit. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. It greatly helps out the video and all that kind of stuff. Be sure to do that for me. Doesn't cost a thing. Doesn't cost nothing to hit that like button. Leave a comment. Give me your thoughts on anything I talked about here. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate all the support I can get. With that being said, it's pretty much going to do it, man. So, AEW wins again. I might as well say it here. I'll say it in advance. AEW wins again. So that's all I got to say for that. Thank you for watching again. Till next time, Wrestling Otaku, I'm out. See you guys later. Peace.